He's blue and yellow. He's ready to go. Number 5, Steve Healy. What color is Steve going to be? He's going to be the black, white with a bit of red on the front, or pink. Martin up next. Martin's, I think, an orangey color. Yeah. And then Jared Heap. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This is going to be a very interesting race. Jared Heap bumped up from the last race. He was ripping, though. So we'll see if he can keep it up. Corners are all in their positions. 1, 2, we got 2 in the middle. We got down here, and here. All right. Good luck, racers. Corner marshals ready. Racers, you are going on the tone. 8 minutes on the clock. There is only one clock, and we got a lot of action these first couple corners. I was just about to say a change of lead in the middle there. Yeah, thanks, Dan. Wow, Eddie was in the lead, flipped it somehow, and now this changed everything. So look at this. Jared Heap, the bump up, starting in 7th position, moved all the way up into 1st on the very first lap, and look at him go down the straight. Oh my goodness. Jerry Bernard, number 2, Steve Healy, number 3, then Jim, Martin, Craig, and Eddie. I've been racing with Jared now for probably 4 years, and I can tell you when Jared is on, it is scary. And he is ripping out there. He's already in the 10-second lap range. Nobody else even close to that. Jerry, 1.7 back. Then it goes Steve Healy, Jim, Craig, Martin, and Eddie. Number 1 down the straightaway.
7 minutes left.
Jerry Bernard got a car in between him and first. So Eddie Dinter had that rough start. He's sitting in 7th between 1 and 2 on the track. So blue coming up on Martin. That's the leader. Thanks, Martin. Jerry Bernard down the straightaway. He's got to make up 2.9 seconds. Blue and yellow coming up on Eddie. That's number 2 in behind you. Good race between Healy and Pridge. Whoa. Jim Pridge in the yellow car down the straight. Here comes number 4, Steve Healy, right in behind him. Craig McDonald not giving up. He's right in behind those guys. So Craig, number 1 on the back of you. Thank you. Jared flying through traffic. Down the straight he goes again. Yeah, Jared's had a 10.3 second fast lap. On pace for 44 laps. Kind of a big deal. Jerry Bernard not giving up. Left. He's 4.4 back. He's raced Jared a lot, and he knows never to give up. Jerry Bernard around the sweeper, blue and yellow. Jim Pridge, 3rd place down the straightaway, yellow. We got Steve Healy in 4th, followed by Craig, Martin, and Eddie. And there's a bit of a battle on the track. Martin and Eddie racing for not having last spot. There they are in the center of the track, the orange and then the orange and white. Martin trying to hold them off. Eddie makes it through, though. So Jerry now 8.1 seconds back from Jared. I don't think Jerry is going any slower. It's just that Jared is going so fast. Oh, Eddie two-wheeling it around that corner. Oh, take the marshal a little bit, keeping you on your toes. Number 1 down the straight. There goes Eddie and Martin, the battle for last.
5 minutes left.
There goes the battle for 2nd between Jim, Steve, Craig, and Jerry. So Jerry was slowing down. Jared on lap 17. The rest of the pack just moving on to 16. So blue and silver so far ahead. Jim Pridge, the yellow car, in 2nd. Craig McDonald, yellow and chrome. He is in 3rd, right on his tail. Steve Healy coming down the straight. He is catching these guys. Little spin out there, but he's okay. Martin down 1. No, Martin and Eddie are down 1 lap. But they're not giving up. Jared Heap still out in 1st. We are on race 10.
4 minutes left.
Race 11 up next, which is Touring Mod C-Main. These guys are getting ready. Should be teched and on the other side of the driver's stand. Just past the halfway point, guys. We have 3:45 to go. Jared Heap still out in first. Down the straightaway he comes. Jim Pridge in second. He is the all yellow one. That yellowy green chrome one in behind him, number 3. Steve Healy, number 4. Number 5 is Eddie. Then it goes Martin, and Jerry is out. Oh, ejection. Who was that? They are way back in there. That was Martin, I believe. Oh, he's red and white. Looked orange when it's going by.
3 minutes
Jared
left.
still way out in first. 2 laps up on everyone else. Jim Pridge in second, all yellow. He's got a bit of room now. 2.9 seconds between him and Craig McDonald in third. Steve Healy fourth, then Eddie and Martin. Whoa. That's Craig McDonald. Craig in third. 2:30 remaining, drivers. 2:30 to go. See what happens after Craig came off the track. They're still in third. Where is Steve Healy? Here he comes down the straight. So Steve's 8.3 seconds back now. Who's hung up over there? That's Eddie Dincher. So things have definitely spread out. Jared in first. Jim 2 laps down in
2
second.
minutes left.
Craig McDonald 5.5 back in third. Steve Healy in fourth. Eddie fifth. Martin is sixth. Minute 45 to go. Leaders, center of the track, blue and silver. Coming up on orange and white. Eddie, down the straightaway they come. Jim Pridge in second. Fluorescent, well, it's a solid yellow. Craig McDonald in third. He's like a lime and chrome coming down the straight. Eddie Dinter, orange and white. He's doing the last corner and now down the straight. Steve Healy dropping back. He's in fifth position. Black, white with a bit of red. You've done most of the work, guys. 7 minutes completed, less than a minute to go. 45 seconds. This is, yeah. 25 seconds, drivers. I don't think there's anything anyone can do. Jared has got that top spot. Down the straight he goes for his 41st lap. Jim Pridge, second place car. He's coming down the straight, all solid yellow. Craig McDonald in third. Jim's right behind him, just a corner back.
Car 6 is done.
Time is up.
Car
Martin,
3 is
you
done.
are done, finishing in fifth.
Car 2
Eddie
is
gets
done.
fourth.
Car
Craig
1 is
McDonald
done.
third. Jim Pridge second. Waiting on our
Car
first
7
place
is
car,
done.
Jared Heap. Congratulations, Jared, doing a double bump up in 12th modified. Nice run.
I was going to tell you.
I changed it already.
You already did, okay.
Yeah. Can't find my GoPro battery door. It's dropped out.
GoPro battery, which?
Door.
The door?
It's like a little black sleeve. Like a black square.
Dropped out one camera's over there.
Yeah.
Do you try and look behind the roll? Okay, next up, Touring Modified C Main. Got 6
3
racers
minutes left
for this one. Just waiting for a check from Drew and from Jordy. Okay, Drew's out. How about Jordy?
.230 left.
Sounds like Jordy's out. Okay, so we've got all our drivers. There'll be just 4 in this one. 2 mechanicals, and we're down to 4. So, order for this will be Dan Sage starting on the pole, qualifying with 23 laps, 5:02.
2 minutes left.
Starting second will be David Roberts, 23 laps, 5:03. And following in the same trend, 23 laps, 5:04, we've got Eddie. Finally, Ian will start 4th. Marshals. Hands, okay, thank you. We need someone down in this corner here.
1:30 left.
We're good. Okay, we got full marshal coverage. Everyone good up on the driver's stand? All right, marshals. Eyes on the track. Top place or first place in this one is going to move on to the B final for Touring Modified. Racers, on the tone. Dan Sage taking him around lap 1. I gotta say, Dan probably just saved his race there. He went offline, little tap in the first interlock. Could have fought hard to try and keep the spot, but wisely let, I forget who it was, Eddie, I think, get by, or maybe it was David. So it was clean, and he survived a lap. And now he's back in front. That was a good piece of race management there from Dan Sage.
Four minutes left.
Aaron Wilkie, you still got transponder number 4. Aaron Wilkie. Okay, drivers, we're 1 minute into this. 4 to go. So leader is Dan Sage down the straightaway. Red, blue, white. Huge lead now over David. David and Eddie in a bit of a battle. A little tap from David that allows Eddie to gain some serious distance between them. But Dan's walking away with this thing.
3 minutes left.
So 2 down, 3 to go. Leader, the red, blue, and white. Driven by Dan Sage. Eddie in the orange running in the 2 spot, but he's 7 seconds back. David, 8 seconds behind Eddie. Whoa, careful on the straight, slow on the straight. Okie doke, we are all clear on the straight. Thanks, Ivan. Agile Ivan doing the tricky marshalling. So our leader down the straightaway now. That's the red, blue, and white of Dan Sage. He's got About 3/4 of a lap lead now over Eddie. Dan trying
2 minutes left.
grab that bump position, put himself 10th in the B final, which will be up a little bit later. He's got to finish out the rest of this one here, a minute 45 left. Everyone's doing a great job being ready. We're running ahead of schedule. We're trying to pick up some extra minutes for the B's and A's as it takes a little bit longer for those groups. So appreciate all racers being ready to the tech table and to the track on time. We'll start taking a look at the ferry volume soon here too, just to see what that 5 o'clock sailing is going to look like for cars. You can make a reservation on it up till 3 o'clock.
1 minute left.
But we'll see what it's what sort of volumes we're looking at before we decide if that's important. Good job there, Dan. So our leader continues to be Dan Sage, the red, blue, and white. Oh, is something wrong with his car? Oh, Dan's going to have to limp it around for 34 seconds. Eddie's closing fast. There's going to be a lead change here, I think. The leader, Dan's got something wrong with his car, the red, blue, and white, and he's going to have trouble fighting for this. There's 17 seconds left. Eddie takes over the top spot in the orange. Heartbreak for Dan. I wonder what happened to his car. He can't, it looks like a turnbuckle on the right side maybe. It's overheated?
Car 5 is done. Car 3
Eddie
is done.
taking that one down after some bad luck from Dan.
Car 1 is done.
Eddie will be our bump up
Car
10th
2 is
place
done.
starter in the B final. We are a wrap here, drivers. That's 11 in the books. 12 mini B main up now. So this is race number 12, the mini B main. Top
3 minutes left.
Top finisher here, the winner, will move on to the A main later on this afternoon. All cars have checked. Nicely done, everybody.
.230 left.
Okay, drivers, let's line them up. Alex, already in the right spot on the pole position, qualifying with 19 laps,
2 minutes left.
Jim Rogers is going to start second, 18 laps, 5:01. Mark Martin, you are going to line up third, 18 laps, 5:02. Rochelle Nielsen, 16 laps, 5:10. You're starting fourth, and Mark Nielsen, 16 laps, 5:17, starting in fifth. Top one driver moving to the A to round out the mini A main with 10 cars, or with 8 cars. Marshall's hands in the air, please.
1:30 left.
Could use someone in the far corner. Thanks, Brent. Okie doke. Drivers ready? Corners ready. On the tone.
There's some ground slow pieces of tape that's on
All right, our leader Alex in the blue and orange, making no mistakes after starting on the pole position. Trying to join the other 7 that have already been seeded into the A final. Whoa, getting a little tippy in the sweeper. Up on 2 wheels. Second place right now, Mark Martin.
4 minutes left.
In that teal car. About 3.5 seconds behind Alex. Jim Rogers running in the 3rd spot. He's about 1.5 seconds behind Mark. Then we've got Rochelle and Mark Nielsen. The Nielsen's getting together. So our leader, Alex in the blue and orange, working through the coat hanger and down the straightaway. Alex with a sizable, what is it, 6 seconds now.
3 minutes left.
6-second lead over Mark. Jim just 1 second behind Mark. So the closest race on the track is for second place between the teal car and the red and black car. It's a race for second. Thanks, Mark. It's Martin and Jim Rogers working through some traffic, and they're duking it out here for second place. Alex, though, got half a track over these two. We're past halfway. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. The Mini B main, this is race number 12 on the track. Next race up, race 13, Touring Stock.
2 minutes left.
B main. So 1:35 to go. Still Alex well out in front here. Blue and orange. Mark Martin in the 2. He is 10 seconds behind now. Jim's fallen off Mark's rear bumper. Now 4.9 seconds behind him. Rochelle running in the 4 spot. Mark Nielsen in the 5. 1:10 to go.
One minute left.
But if we want to look at product before I get too packed up,
Car 10 is done. Car 1 is done. Car 2 is done.
All right, Alex taking the win. Jim's done as
Car
well.
4
Mark,
is done.
Rochelle,
Car
and
3
Mark
is done.
Martin grabbing second. So Alex Pate will be our bump up to the A main for Mini later this afternoon. Okay, next up, Touring Stock B main. Gonna have 10 cars in this one, vying for a spot in the A main later.